It's the Valley on ESPN, college basketball on a Sunday afternoon. The ISU Sycamores hosting the Bradley Braves. Home opener for ISU after coming in 0-1 in NBC basketball play. Sycamores a little shorthanded today, but they have a tough task ahead, facing a very talented Bradley Braves squad as we welcome you inside Hulman Center on this Sunday afternoon with ISU Hall of Famer Matt Wren. I am Grant Pugh. Matt, ISU coming in a little shorthanded today. Does not matter. Valley's schedule does not care if you're shorthanded or not.
Yeah, both teams are going to miss some guys, 3 guys for Indiana State, some of which have started games this season, but it's something the teams have continued to deal with, and just glad Valley basketball is ready to get going again.
Sycamores coming off a win against Midway Wednesday. You're going to see some guys played in that game that you're going to need to play some big minutes today.
Absolutely. It's one of those next man up sort of deal, and for Indiana State, without Henry, without Bledson, 2 guys, a big part of what they do out. Other guys are going to have to step up and fill that void.
Let's take a look at the NBC preseason poll as we look at the Valley standings. Both teams coming in 7-6 on the day. You see where the Sycamores were picked. You see where the Bradley Braves were picked as we check that. And then NBC standings currently as we speak. Bradley surprised some folks, Matt, when they opened the season in Valley play.
Yeah, beat UNI, and Indiana State dropped their first one to Loyola. So Sycamores don't want to go 0-2. Braves would love to start off Valley play 2-0.
There's a look at Coach Wardle, hard to believe now in his 7th season leading the Bradley Braves. There's his resume coming in on this afternoon today. Of course, Bradley with back-to-back turning bursts a couple years ago. And we take a look at Coach Schertz. Valley home opener for him. Sycamores 0-1 in Valley play after that tough one at Loyola. Coach Schertz would love to get that first NBC win today, Matt.
Yeah, no question. Right into the thick of things here as he made his transition from LNU, first year here at Indiana State. And Coach Wardle there, we saw him earlier, just a remarkable job of turning that program around.
Look at the starting lineups, Refreshment Services Pepsi starting lineups. First, we'll start with the Braves. They're without a guy to do today, man.
Yeah, Deshaun Henry out, one of their leading rebounders and scorers. So they'll be without his services. Not COVID-related. He got a concussion there in that St. Joseph game, the very end of that game, and hasn't been able to come out. He's missed the last 3 games for the Braves.
ISU starting lineups, of course, missing Jabo today, missing Cam Henry, missing Simon Wilbar, but they're the starters. Zach Hobbs had a big game against Midway the other night.
Yeah, he did 23 points as the bench was terrific for the Sycamores in that game. Going to have to probably have that same production if they want to be good in this one.
We are underway at Hulman Center on a Sunday, a full slate of NBC games as Sycamores and Braves. Roberts takes the first basket and connects. Bradley jumps out to a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. You get to see some of these guys, at least live for the first time. A lot of the newcomers. Roberts won for Bradley, he's been great for them. I mean, there's no way around it. Coming off Sun Bowl MVP there, where he averaged almost 25 points, 8 rebounds, 4.5 assists, was just excellent in that tournament.
Micah Thomas answers where both teams 1 for 1 from the field. Thomas from 3, one of the best three-pointer shooters on the ISU team.
Yeah, I feel like with Henry and Bledson out, I mean, you start thinking, where's that production going to come from? Hobbs' last game, I feel like Thomas is a guy who can get his points, and really got off to a good start there with that 3.
Thomas comes up with the board as well. ISU with the basketball with a 1-point lead. 19 minutes clicking here in the first half. NBC basketball action on a Sunday. Hobbs pull up 3 from the corner. Off the mark, no good. Rebound goes to Mast. Here comes Bradley.
Yeah, kind of interesting here. Bradley's going to play a little bit bigger lineup, obviously, there. Mast.
Look at that
5.
pass. Roberts back to Mast. In and out. We've seen Mast make some big shots like that from downtown, Matt.
Yeah, he shoots it. His percentage is just okay this year. You know, 20% coming into the game, but he's not afraid to let it fly.
Drawing the foul on the 3-point play, hit him in the hand. Cooper's not going to be afraid to pull up no matter where at on the floor.
No, I thought in their last game Midway they were really good. Indiana State was in an early offense. See here before the Braves able to come back, and if he's able to step into one and take that rhythm shot, Coach Schertz is completely okay with that.
3-2 ISU leads. 18:44 to go in the first half. Sycamores 0-1 in NBC play. They played Loyola. It's hard to remember they played them earlier right before Christmas, you know, and then they played a few games since then. Braves 1-0 in NBC play after beating UNI at home.
That first year where they've snuck in that game before Christmas, I think it makes the schedule a little bit easier on the back end. And you know, you think this is the Valley opener, even though most teams have already had that one game.
Cooper came into today shooting 82% from the free throw line. Makes 2 of 3 here. ISU up 5-2 over Bradley. Both teams 7-6. Bradley has not played since December 22nd after their game against Bellarmine was canceled on Wednesday night.
Yeah, so that's their 2nd layoff of more than 10 days this season.
How about the ISU defense forcing a turnover there, Matt? Quickly in transition, Sycamores trying to hang on to it, and it's going to be Leons and Thomas battling for the loose ball there. Like to see ISU, they're going to have to step up the defense today.
Yeah, just a way to create some offense. You know, a lot of times you're out some guys. How can you get different ways of getting offensive production? And here, you know, just losing it there. Thomas, but hustling, staying with it, able to get a jump ball.
Hobbs will inbound it for the Sycamores, who have the 5-2 early lead. NBC basketball play. Thomas kicks it back over to Stevens. Pull-up three. That is off the mark. Rebound goes to Leons, and Bradley comes back with the basketball. Thomas thought about the two there.
Yeah, pretty good look, though, for both teams.
Hickman's first shot of the day is up and no good. Rebound goes to Mass. Second chance points good for the Bradley Braves. Makes it a 5-4 game.
Yeah, Bradley's going to have a size advantage. We got into a little bit earlier there. Leons is 6'9", Mass around the same size, and Indiana State employing a smaller lineup. Bradley going a little bigger.
Larry driving in, going to throw that one up and no good. Rebound goes to Leon. Here comes Bradley looking to take the lead back. 5-4. They trail by 1. ISU opening minutes of the first half. Pull-up three is swish. Nothing but nylon for Tavanainen.
Yeah, that's what he's in there to do. Ever since he stepped foot on campus, he's been a deadly three-point shooter.
As you said, he's shooting 36% from three from the field. Coming in, connects on that one today. It's a 7-5 Bradley lead.
Yeah, he's been really good in his last 6 games. He's been over 45%.
We were impressed. You certainly look at Bradley on film. You got to be impressed with Tavanainen. A lot of guys that can shoot the ball pretty well, Matt.
Yeah, Niche just getting a little bit too much room there. He shoot it that well, especially as well as he shot it those last 6. Got to push up on him.
They'll run it through Mast here, top of the key. It's Roberts going to take it to the rim, up and in, and that is another big basket for Mr. Terry Roberts, the transfer from Florida Southwestern State.
Terry Roberts can play. Coming off of a week where he was, or a week before Christmas, newcomer of the week, player of the week, both things there, and man, he can get it done. Kind of old school. Doesn't shoot a ton of threes, but man, he loves getting downhill. Can hit that mid-range jumper in there. You can see it get to the basket, but man, a little sloppy there from Stevens.
Here we go in transition. It's Tavanainen, left-hander, just off the mark. Rebound goes to Hobbs, and Sycamores trying to get back and get some points here. 9-5 they trail. 16.5 to go in the first half.
Yeah, dodge one there. Had a good look there in transition, and Tavanainen just short on that left-handed layup. Sycamores a little shaky with the basketball here early.
They are. Thomas pull up three.
You know what I mean? You can't handle it, just shoot it.
That will work. ISU 9-8. They're down by 1. Thomas certainly not afraid to pull up that shot.
No, he can score. There's no doubt about it.
Tavanainen cutting through the defense here, looking for help. He's going to kick it back out to Roberts here as we tick under 16 minutes to play. Whistle on the play. They're going to call it on Bradley, though.
Yeah, those Mass kind of sticking that hip out a little bit. Coach Wardle doesn't like the call there, but yeah, it seems like we've seen 2 or 3 of those a game now.
Look at our keys to the game today. We take a look at those. Certainly ISU coming in a little shorthanded today, but Matt.
I think Indiana State's got to rebound well. They're giving up the size advantage to Bradley. They're playing smaller, missing some guys, have to rebound well, and then get early offense. And getting early offense means you got to get stops, which comes with the rebound. And so they were good at midway at getting that early offense. You can't let a team that plays his defense as well as Bradley does to set up their D.
Thomas looking for Stevens, and cuts it out and out of bounds.
Yeah, for the Braves, you know, use that size advantage, and then you see that number 44%. When they shoot greater than that, they win their basketball game 6-0.
9-8 to Bradley. We're back after this.
Got an amazing deal on this gourmet peppermill at Marshall's. It's so fancy.
The BK $5 Your Way meal is here to make your choice easy and so tasty. Go straight to the Double Whopper Jr. with piping hot small fries, 4-piece crispy nuggets, and a refreshing small drink. Can you believe you get all this for only $5? The $5 Your Way meal, only at Burger King.
America's most reliable network is going ultra with Verizon 5G Ultra Wideband now in many more cities so you can do more. Hey, it's Mindy! Downloading a movie up to 10 times faster than before. Oh, is that the one where the mom becomes a...
Yep.
I knew it. Let's work off-site. Public Wi-Fi? No thanks. 5G Ultra Wideband is faster and safer. And what's this? 5G internet for your home and business. Just plug and play. See ya, cable. 5G Ultra Wideband is now in more and more places. Verizon is going ultra, so you can too.
This stuff's gonna kill me, but I won't let it. And I try to give them hell, but they don't get it. So I tell myself when I sleep at night, don't lose sight, baby.
No annual fee on any Discover card.
We're back at Hulman Center on a Sunday where Bradley's off to an early lead over Indiana State, 9-8. Braves on top of the Sycamores. We'll go back to our forward keys of the game, Matt, we were touching on before the break.
Yeah, I got most through Indiana State, but I think that last one for Bradley, when they shoot better than 44% from the field, they're 6-0. And let me throw another number at you, 42%. They're one of 8 teams in the nation to hold their opponents under 42% the last 5 seasons. And so, you know, if they shoot the ball well, they're usually going to win. Why? Because they guard so well. Been one of the best defensive teams in the country the last 5 years.
And you know defense is the key in this league. A lot of people think this Bradley team better than people maybe predicted coming into the season.
It's hard, you know, and you see the guys that got coming back, but then with the transfer portal and the new guys, and you look at Leon's there as a JUCO player of the year. You've seen what Terry Roberts has been able to do. He's been arguably their best player, and 2 guys you didn't really know a lot about. How are they going to fit into the Valley, those sort of things. But boy, they've made that transition seamless, and they've been a big part of this Braves team, who's playing their best basketball here of late.
Substitution, Mikey Howell will check in for Bradley. Grad transfer from UC San Diego. He will bring the basketball up as Bradley's off to a 1-point lead, 15:45 to go in the first half. We see Ari Boya check in as well, the 7'1" man.
Got some size, doesn't he?
He does.
Tied for the biggest player in program history, tallest player.
Roberts pulls up for another 3, and the net barely moves. Largest lead of the game for Bradley, 12-8.
Well, that's what makes him tough to guard, when he gets downhill in a hurry and is a good finisher. And so then up top, you know, you may want to try to go under that screen, but man, when he gets that 3-pointer going, which he can shoot at 36% on the season, makes him a difficult guard.
Hobbs can't hang on to the pass. Howell will bring it up the floor, kick it over to Leons. Terry back in the corner. Sycamore still with the starters in. They trail by 4 here, 15 minutes to go in the first half. Howell to Boya, slams that one home. Ari Boya from Cameroon.
Yep.
Sycamores struggling with the size, Matt.
Yeah, Steven just kind of caught no man land. Didn't come out, kind of hard hedged, put pressure on the ball handler, then didn't get back far enough. And Boya, you don't have to get up there too with his size, just throw it by the rim. But Stevens with the answer, saying 3's worth more than 2, Grant.
That's right, big time answer for the Tuscaloosa native there. Sycamores desperately needed that basket, 14-11, Bradley on top.
And if you're going to play smaller, which Indiana State's doing, you're going to have to make some of those outshot shots for sure.
Julian Roberts. Roberts throws up another 3. That is airballed. Rebound goes to Micah Thomas. He will push it up the floor to Mr. Hobbs. Thomas takes this one up, the left-hander off the mark, no good. Decent look though, Thomas, to get past his man.
Yeah, right to left crossover, froze his defender, just didn't finish.
Tavanainen's 3 is off the mark, no good. Rebound goes to Hobbs. He'll kick it back to Julian Larry. 14 minutes to go in the first half. Larry gonna find Hobbs in the corner. He's open, he connects. We are tied 14-14.
Yeah, just Bradley not able to get matched up there in transition defense. Good job of staying in attack mode there by Larry. Finds Hobbs in the corner for a dagger.
Sycamores with back-to-back 3-pointers, one by Stevens and one by Hobbs, and we have a tie ball game, 13:45 to go first half. It's Tavanainen on Thomas. Help will come over, then he'll find Mikey Howell open off the mark. Another rebound for Micah Thomas. He will bring it up the floor. Sycamores looking to grab the lead again in a 14-14 tie. Thomas shaking Tavanainen down, spins, kicks it out, but he traveled just a little extra spin there.
By Tavanainen.
You see Thomas had 6 points early, Matt. You're going to look to a guy like him on a day when you're missing 3 guys due to COVID-19.
Yeah, and you talked to Coach Schertz. You go through the lineup. He says he scores about as easy as anybody else on the team. So he's comfortable with him taking those shots. You know, I was impressed. Thomas the last game had 8 assists. And so, yeah, you're missing that production of Henry, especially. Henry accounts for over 31% of Indiana State's offense with points and assists. So with Henry out, and then you move Bledson. Bledson's leading the Missouri Valley in assists per game, 4.7. So 2 big parts of your offense. You're going to have to get production from elsewhere.
Hickman connects, open for 3. That is a happy homecoming for Connor Hickman, the freshman from Bloomington South. A lot of fans in the stands.
I was going to say over there,
today.
how many of those have to be, you know, Hickman family and friends? As a young man graduated from Bloomington South High School, didn't get to play really his senior year, had a shoulder surgery, and you know, is glad to be back as he's been playing some good minutes here for the Braves.
Get the fan club in town today. 17-14, Bradley with the lead. 12:44 to go in the first half. It's Thomas, a pull-up 3 off the mark. Rebound goes to Bradley.
Kent with a nice block out there.
Yes. Bradley missing Deshaun Henry today, but Jason Kent grabs the board Bradley will look to add to an early lead here, 12:29 to go first half.
Kent's kind of been their X factor. You know, when in games they won, he shoots 45% from the three-point line.
Howe was trying to find Mass down low, and who would want to find the big man in the post? Sycamores forced the turnover, and we'll bring it back. It's Stevens on Rink driving to the basket, gets the right-hander to go. Nice looking basket there.
Yeah, and that's, you know, Stevens playing bigger this year. I mean, he came in as a wing, now playing mostly the 5 for Indiana State. And, you know, if you can hold your own on this end, right, guarding a bigger player, then that guy has to then turn around and guard you on the other end.
Hickman's 3 off the mark, no good, so he's 1 of 2. Gonna call Thomas for the foul there. He was trying to go after the board as we go under 12 to play. 1-point game, Indiana State and Bradley at Hulman Center.
Did you hear that? The State Farm thing. Dun-da-da-da-da. I think we're in a commercial. Jake from State Farm, I knew it.
Don't worry, Chris. Things are gonna go surprisingly great.
Dad, look!
Chris!
Ooh, see? Surprising. Just like State Farm's surprisingly great rates.
I didn't even record.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Dear Winter, I'm coming. My squad of 16 vehicles with all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive is ready to take you on. Safety's the name of my game. So you better bundle up. Toyota.
Right now, you can get 2.49% APR for 60 months on Toyota's most popular 2022 models. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Since 1907, we've been One Valley, breaking down recruitment barriers, hiring coaches to lead our programs, and developing the country's next set of leaders. MVC student athletes are positively impacting the communities where they live by sharing views and fostering a climate for change for future Valley pioneers. To learn more about mobilizing voices for change, visit nvc-sports.com/OneValley.
Back at Hulman Center on a Sunday, Bradley to a 17-16 early lead, under 12 minutes to play in the first half of action. Let's take a look at the all-time series history between the Bradley Braves and the Indiana State Sycamores. 96 meeting today. Bradley leads the all-time series 54-41, but ISU though won 7 of the last 10, Matt.
Yeah, and really the last 3 seasons, the home teams won all their games at home, and so it bodes well, I guess, for Indiana State in this one.
Always tough to go on the road and win in the MVC,
yep,
especially when you go up to Bradley.
Yeah, really college basketball in general, of all the sports, it's one of the hardest to get road wins. I think something like, you know, it changes every year, but I mean, usually over 70% of the time the home team wins. So I always found that fascinating.
Great stat from you as always. You see quite a few Bradley fans here today, a lot of them cheering for Connor Hickman, the freshman from Bloomington South. Leads them in free throw shooting, 84% from the free throw line. Yeah,
and his brother plays football at Indiana State. A lineman here for the Sycamores, and yeah, got a nice contingency of folks probably coming up from Bloomington to watch him play.
Braves will inbound the basketball, under 12, 1-point lead. It's Mikey Howe under the basket, grad transfer from UC San Diego. Looks for Hickman right after the timeout. They're going to kick it back out to Mask. How about a pull-up 3? Swish, nothing but nylon. Jason Kent, he gets on the board, and Bradley's up by 4 again.
Yeah, started that stat earlier. In their wins, he's over 45% from 3. When they lose, he's at about a little over 10%. And so kind of talking about that X factor, when he shoots the ball well, it really makes a difference for the Braves.
Finally seeing some subs on the floor for the Sycamores. Nick Hittle in the basketball game. He gets the ball under the net, looking for some help, finds Hobbs. Nice cut, straight to the basket, 20-18.
Well, just a good job of Zach Hobbs there of always moving. You know, you thought you had Hittle down, corralled underneath, but Hobbs kept moving. Hittle able to find him for an easy bucket.
Hittle out on the floor along with Cam Crawford. Seeing some minutes today is the Sycamores in a 2-point game with Bradley here, 11 minutes to play in the first half. Howell pulls up for 2, he gets 2 more.
Yeah, both those guys, you talked about Hittle, Crawford off the bench, were in double figures as they had 3 in the last game, with Hobbs at 23. I think Hittle had 11 and Crawford had 14. I feel like they're going to need that same production out of those guys here today.
Braves force a turnover. It's Zeke Montgomery coming back in transition. He will give and go and get 2 more. Braves cashing in on some transition buckets. They're up 24-18.
Yeah, 6 turnover now for Indiana State. And, you know, not all turnovers are created equal. You know, that turnover there leads to an easy basket in transition. Those hurt.
Nick Kittle from 3. That certainly helps. You talked about him pregame, Matt. He's pretty deadly from downtown.
He really has been shooting 47%.
Sycamores did not get back on defense. Howell gets a quick 2.
Yeah, that's, you know, you after a made basket, especially a 3 like that, and you can't give it up too easy of a bucket on the other end.
Bradley showing no signs of a layover. They haven't played since the 22nd of December, Matt. You wouldn't be able to tell.
You always worry, you know, about how crisp, you know, your teams are going to be, how they're going to be locked in. You know, teams have tried to fill in. Well, we just saw Loyola. They tried to fill in. They were supposed to play SIU, and that game was postponed. And then their game here today against St. Xavier got canceled, kind of last-minute deal. So, man, a lot of teams going through these long stretches of not playing.
That's the world we live in right now with the COVID-19 and protocols. Just happy to have some MVC basketball on a Sunday here.
No question.
Good one here between ISU and the Braves.
Yeah, good back cut there.
Really
wow,
is. As they find Boya again. Roberts with the assist. Coach Schertz wants the timeout. Certainly not pleased with the defense as Boya brings that one home.
Yeah, lands. Nice job there. He's got the back cut, able to get the dish, and then just throw it up high for Boya. 7-1. Let the big fella go get it.
Big basket for him. We were talking about Leons before the game, too. You think he can be certainly one of the best teams in the league, one of the best players in the league.
We haven't seen it, you know, yet, but his versatility there at that 4 spot. You know, he's 6'9", he leads the team in blocks, but he also shoots over 50% from the field, over 40%, you know, from the 3-point line. And I thought this was a crazy stat I saw in their notes. There hasn't been a single player in Bradley history that has ended the season shooting over 50% from the 2 and over 40% from the 3-point line.
He could certainly make history there on his way. Just a good-looking basketball player as the Braves out to a 7-point lead, 28-21, 9:42 left to play. First half here at Hulman Center. We take a look at the other, just a great pass from Roberts and the finish by Boya.
Yeah, good team action there from the Braves, and the timing on that was spectacular.
Sycamores need a basket, down 7. See if they can find some offense here.
Yeah, try to get Cooper Neese, I think, going on that play.
Took under 10 on the shot clock, 9:20 to go in the first half. Sycamores down by 7. NBC by Jew takes that out, trying to finish. Hiddle grabs the board. Hobbs was wide open, but he did not see him. Got a whistle on the play here. We'll go back the other way.
Saying it didn't hit the rim. So
shot clock violation.
Yeah, so it reset. Shot clock reset, and I don't know if they're taking a look to see if it should have or not there. So I don't know. I couldn't tell from
take a look at the
angle,
monitor.
Yeah, whether that hit the rim or not.
It was Julian Larry going to the basket for ISU, trying to get it to go. Let's see if this does hit the rim or not.
Ooh,
it looked like it grazed it, right?
Yeah, looks like it hit the front of it.
Nice camera work for our guys here at ESPN Plus. It looks like it grazed the rim. They're going to check it out on the monitor. Gives ISU an extra timeout, try to call a play up, Matt.
Yeah, not a great angle there. I think they had 19 left on it, but I'm with you. I think it hit the rim there. Larry trying to take advantage up top with Leons on him. Is Bradley switching 4 ways on the perimeter? And if they do that, I think Larry recognized it and got to the hoop, not able to finish. Let's see if this gives us a better angle here. It looks like it did.
Looks like it did.
But you can change the rotation on the basketball. Looks like it definitely changed. It just doesn't do that without, you know, some sort of catalyst there. So, and I think for sure. So we'll see. It's like.
All right.
So they're not going to have. They got 30 up there now, but it resets at 20. So it was 19 when they blew the whistle. So. Yep, they got it back to 19 now. So
great call, Matt. 19 on the clock. ISU with the basketball down by 7 as it's Thomas set to inbounds. He's going to find Zach Hobbs a catch and shoot 3 from the corner. No good. Rebound goes to Hickman. Here
got
comes
the shot
Bradley.
They wanted.
It is
the elevator action, but just didn't get it to go down.
Hickman top of the key, off the mark, no good. Rebound goes to Tava 9, and he's going to throw up that for second chance points. How about third chance points Just using his size over ISU.
Yeah, we talked about it. Part of the keys. Indiana State is going to have to rebound. They're playing smaller, and that's everybody. You know, that's not just your bigs. And they're top of 9 on their guard, able to get in there and get 2 extra chances.
Cooper off the mark. Bradley gets the basketball on the board. Their largest lead of the game. They lead the Sycamores by 9. Leon's a pull-up 3. No good. If you're going to fight for the board, ISU, it's Thomas going to come away with it. In transition, that is swatted away by Mr. Boya. He says, Happy New Year.
Yeah, you had their 2 biggest guys running. And, you know, Micah Thomas, the smallest player on the floor. So, you know, went up there. Leon's not able to get it, but Boya with a great timing here and pretty easy block for the big fella.
8:27 to go first half. 30-21, Bradley on top of Indiana State. As Stevens will check back in for the Sycamores. Cooper looking for some points here.
And
off the mark,
kind of gone cold here for the Sycamores.
They really have. They need a bucket desperately as they trail by 9, trying to get back on defense. The floater from Roberts is no good, but the rebound.
No.
Second chance points, Matt.
Second chance points, and where that comes in, I think, bigger is just that you don't get the stop. I mean, Indiana State wants to run and want to get some early opportunities there, but you can't do that. You can't do that if you don't, get a stop. But I think more importantly here, the last several is to finish the stop out, the defensive possession. You got to get the defensive rebound.
It's Cooper with the basketball. ISU down by double digits for the first time today as we tick under 8 minutes to play here in the first half. He's going to look for Larry to Thomas over in the corner. Sycamores desperately needing an answer. They can't get one. Rebound goes to top of 9, and here come the Braves looking to add to their big lead.
The Sycamores started 4 of 7 from the 3-point line, but boy, they've gone cold since.
Whistle call, so we'll have a stoppage of play. Largest lead of the game for Bradley, 32-21 over Indiana State. We're back with more after this.
Got an amazing deal on this gourmet peppermint at Marshall's.
It's so fancy.
The win-win value lineup from Buffalo Wild Wings has wing bundles starting at $9.99 for takeout and delivery, giving you and your friends more food for less money. Because it's not a real party without wings and fries, and you can tell your friend who wanted pizza that we said that. Buffalo Wild Wings.
America's most reliable network is going ultra, with Verizon 5G Ultra Wideband now in many more cities. Hey, it's Mindy! Downloading a movie up to 10 times faster than before. Whoa, is that done?
Yep.
Verizon is going ultra, so you can too.
At Drive Time, we approve 99% of people who apply, and we show you your real down payment.
And your real monthly payment.
Right. I almost forgot.
So I can get approved on my phone and see my real down payment. And your real monthly payment.
Yep, we get it, Tim.
Did you get it, Deb?
Yes. In basically 30 seconds, you can get approved and see your real down payment.
And your real monthly payment.
And your monthly payment.
And your monthly payment, all on your phone.
Wow. That's a lot.
I like it.
Get your down payment, monthly payment, and find the car you need all on your phone. Get the real deal at drivetime.com.
This is your living room / yoga shanty / regional office / and this is the basement / panic room. Maybe what your family needs is a vacation home / vacation home. Find yours on the Vrbo app.
Rain-X premium silicone wiper blades last 2 times longer than traditional wipers. If Rain-X premium silicone wipers survive these conditions, clearly they'll last in yours. Rain-X, outsmart the elements.
Double-digit lead for Bradley, 32-21 over Indiana State. 7:32 left to play in the first half. Matt, 2 stats stand out: turnovers, points in the paint.
Yeah, second chance points as well. I mean, 14-2, Bradley's outscoring the Sycamores. They're off the turnovers. They're dominating the paint area, 16-4, and then second chance points. Bradley with 9. Indiana State doesn't have any. And so, you know, a team that plays as well defensively as Bradley, you can't give them those easy opportunities there with turnovers. And so I think those have been a big part. 7 turnovers for Indiana State here so far in the first half.
Sycamores on a dry spell, down 32-21. The Braves will inbound the basketball.
Yeah, I said earlier, they started 4 of 7 from the 3-point line, just 1 out of their last 5. Going to need some of those long-range shots, especially 3-pointers, to go in.
It's Hal DeMast as we come out of the timeout. Loose ball off the leg of Howell. The ISU Sycamores will certainly take the break off the leg of Montgomery, excuse me, and Sycamores get a quick turnover as they desperately need some points.
Yeah, just once again, turn defense in the offense there. So I like the ball pressure, able to get his hand in here and get Indiana State an opportunity.
All 5 starters back on the floor for ISU. Down 11 here, second NBC game of the basketball season. Just like that, they turn the ball over again. Here comes Hickman in transition. Up and no good. Second chance points. No. Cooper Neese grabs the board. Fight for a loose ball. Sycamores finally grab a board. It's Hobbs coming out with it.
Yeah, and then 8 turnovers down here. And I think part of it is you know, Indiana State's offense predicated on getting those paint touches. And so some of it's been a little tougher, I mean, because of Bradley's defense and getting into that lane and kind of in the traffic has forced some of those turnovers.
Stevens off the mark for 3. So the Sycamores' cold streak continues from downtown as Bradley will turn it over again. A turnover and comedy of errors here the last couple minutes, Matt.
Yeah, and Indiana State starting to get some stops down there, but just not able to convert on this end. Man, boy, they needed that one.
Needed that one bad.
Something to go in their direction. Yeah.
Stuck on that 21-point plateau.
Yeah, so you'll see Bradley slow it down here on this one. Missed the last couples.
Looking again, another turnover. Heads-up play by Julian Larry on the errant pass for Bradley. Larry goes up, and he'll draw contact.
So both teams a little careless with the basketball here in the first half.
Third team foul on Bradley. Sycamores just trying to buy a bucket any way they can.
And if you're the Braves, that's the last thing you kind of want to do is we'll look here as Larry takes it to the cup. Yeah, tough one there. Kind of went straight up.
Foul on Jason Kent. First one is up and good by Julian Larry, who's shooting 75% from free throw heading into the season.
Yeah, so if you're Bradley and you got Indiana State in that stretch where they're not shooting well, you don't want to kind of create offense for them by making those turnovers.
Sycamores get the lead back down to single digits for Bradley. It's 32-23, 6:15 to go till halftime.
Yeah, they've been able to string a few stops together here on this end.
Howell with the basketball for the Braves. Back to Roberts. He has been key. 9 early points for him. Looking to get to double figures. That is off the mark and no good. Another rebound as Sycamores have 2-1 advantage getting for that rebound.
Yeah, Roberts kind of slow to get back here, but
nice idea there by Thomas with a cut. Just a little late on the pass maybe from Stevens. Sycamores trying to get a quick 2 to get a run going.
To get back there from Roberts as well. I feel like if he either zips that one or bounce passes it, you may have a layup.
Thomas will throw it out long. Larry's going to fight for it against Roberts and Hickman. He comes down with it. We'll bring it back across midcourt as we tick under 5:45 to play in the first half. Cooper's been cold the last few minutes as well, as is most of the Sycamores. They're going to try to change that now with Hobbs from the corner. He does just that, 32-26.
Oh, they love putting those guys in the corners just for spacing in general. And you saw there, when that guy comes over to help, he's got a further line to close out.
Sycamores get numbers on Mast under the basket. He misses it, and that's the defense you want to see that will please Coach Schertz in the trees.
And they've done 2 parts. It's one to get them to miss that first shot, but 2, you have to come up with that defensive rebound, and they've been able to do that the last 3 or 4 possessions as Hobbs there stuck in that corner. Nothing but nylon for that one.
5-0 Sycamore run. It's 32-26, 5:22 left to play. Sycamores trying to push it up again and find some offense.
Very timely for Indiana State. Got down 11 there and you felt that the momentum was going towards the Bradley Braves, and so a good job here for Indiana State to kind of stem the tide a little bit.
It's Thomas was the spin, underhanded. That is just a nice finish. Make it another big run for ISU.
Yeah, very shifty, change of speeds, change of directions really well.
Tavanainen thought about the 3, instead will give it up, pass it back out to Roberts. 15 to go on the shot clock. Roberts for the pull-up 3, trying to answer. That is up and no good. But Bradley grabs the board and the chance of second chance points. It's Kent trying to back Hobbs down. Hobbs is going to draw the foul.
Yeah, you see there, Kent. They'll let you kind of get away with that first one, and then a lot of times, you go back for that second to try to get more space is when they get you. We'll see if took the contact or Hobbs did a little acting. So there's your first one.
Yep. Good call, Matt. Yep. It's the second foul on Kent now. We had one on Larry and one there on Hobbs. Sycamores with the basketball on a little run here, only down 32-28. Cooper, be good to get him going here. He's going to shot fake and bounce that one in. timeout by Coach Wardle. Sycamores on a big run. That's a 9-0 Indiana State run.
Yeah, got their offense flowing here. Cooper getting to the basket as the Sycamores back in this ball game.
It's the final days of the Ford Get Holiday Ready sales event. Your last chance to get the best deals of the year on Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling trucks for 44 years straight. Only a few more days to save on our full lineup of Ford SUVs. Hurry in, it's the final days of the Ford Get Holiday Ready sales event. Hurry in today and check out our entire exciting lineup of new Ford trucks and SUVs. Get holiday ready at your local Ford store now.
Arch Madness. It's all about the excitement, the fans,
the history,
the big moments.
Shoots at the horn. Good! Good!
It's all about the madness.
To make it to the tournament.
And March, it begins here.
I'll see you in St. Louis.
Visit archmadness.com for ticket information.
Credit unions are just different from other financial institutions. At ISU Credit Union, we embrace being different. Our members enjoy lower interest rates on loans, as well as competitive saving rates on deposit accounts. Come see for yourself why members choose us as their credit union. We're at 444 North 3rd Street or online at isucreditunion.com.
Back at Hulman Center, Indiana State only down by 2, 32-30. As we look at Zach Hobbs, having a nice spark today. Had a big game against Midway the other night, man.
Yeah, big game off the bench there for Hobbs, and then here get rewarded with the start in this game with Indiana State missing a couple players, and then he's been efficient again this ball game. 3 of 5 from the field, 2 of 4 from the three-point line. Has 3 rebounds to go with 8 points as he's giving them the boost they've needed.
What's your mindset as a player coming in? You know you're shorthanded. You know you're going to play some extra minutes, but you don't want to overdo it. You know, overanalyze. I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean those guys. Coaches are always talking about them on the bench, and we talked about it the last game. As when your number's called, or you got to be ready to play. And so I know Zach Hobbs spends a lot of time working on his game, especially that outside shot, and it's paid off here so far in the last 2 ball games.
Already above his average on the season. 8 points for Hobbs today. He has been a part of this run. ISU on a 9-0 run, 32-30. Sycamores only down by 2 after the Coach Wardle timeout. Tried to settle his Braves down a little bit. Bradley looking for some offense just with a 2-point cushion.
It's like Indiana State's rotated into a zone here.
Thought we might see a little today, and
with a size advantage, and a lot of times out of a timeout, good idea, really just trying to steal a possession.
Almost stole it there as Thomas got his hand on it. We shot clock with 10. Tavanainen pull up 3. Cooper Nice grabs the rebound. Here comes ISU looking to tie or take the lead down by a bucket.
A little mismatch here.
Thomas on Boya. He was going to take that one up. Pivot, shot fake, kick it back to Stevens. Stevens hits the floor. As we get 10 on the shot clock, under 4 to play first half. 32-30, Bradley on top. Cooper Nice pull up 3 for the lead. Rebound goes to Bradley and Leons.
Yeah, Coop 0 for 3 now from the 3-point line. Just hasn't got it going here so far.
Roberts' left-hander is up and no good. Rebound goes to Stevens, and Sycamores coming back with the basketball. It's Hobbs for the lead. That's money.
Yeah, and in early offense, I mean, you cannot stress it enough, especially like you don't want Bradley to set up their defense, but it seems pretty simple here early on. When Indiana State's able to get stops, defensive rebounds, can get out, get those shots in that first, 10, 12 seconds of the shot clock, they've been very good. Their numbers, percentage-wise, in that first 10 is much better than the final 10.
Roberts will draw the contact here on Larry. Look at the foul whistle on either Larry or Stevens. 32-33, Indiana State on top of Bradley. Yep, they're going to call Larry for the foul there. But ISU, as you just said, Matt, playing some better defense these last couple of minutes. We look at Hobbs from the wing.
Yep, out in transition, not allowing Bradley to get matched up there. And, Hobbs just circles that 3-point line, waiting for his opportunities as he's got 11 points now for Indiana State. Roberts
makes the first. That nods the game 33-33. Roberts coming in 72% from free throw on the season. He's averaging 16 a game. We touched on him.
He come off one of his best games of the year against UTEP there, 26 points and 11 rebounds in that game.
Misses the second, so we're knotted at 33, under 3 to play first half here at Hulman Center. Full slate of NBC games minus Loyola and SIU on a Sunday in the league.
Yeah, really interested in that Drake-Missouri State game tonight. I think 8 o'clock tip
8 o'clock
on that
tip,
one.
late
Should be a good one.
Might be a little more competitive than the Vikings-Packers on Sunday Night Football. How about Julian Larry giving ISU the lead?
Yeah.
He is fired up and fires up his team as well. Just to get these fans into it.
He scores on the other end, but then picks up Roberts right away and causes a turnover there by Boya trying to take it out quickly underneath the basket. And Julian Larry is able to do that. He's one of the guys in Indiana State can break a guy down off the dribble there. Got Hickman, switched that kind of scoop shot with the right hand, and then forced a turnover so Sycamores get another chance.
Throw it back out to number 1, Mr. Larry. Like you said, anytime you could steal a possession or two against this team is huge today. Hobbs looking for one more. Off the mark, no good. That would have been a big one. ISU up by 2.
No question. Kind of what's becoming his favorite spot, it seems like, on that floor, the corner 3.
Mast answers, and Bradley takes the lead. You saw that flow there with Roberts back to Mast.
Yeah, we mentioned it earlier. He hasn't, percentage-wise, hasn't shot it that well from 3. You know, it's taken a lot, but just 20%. But I think they're still encouraging him to take that shot. As you got a big man, a 5-man that can shoot it. Can really help you spread the floor.
Cooper looking for the answer. He finally gets one to go, and back and forth here, ISU on top by 2.
Yeah, missed his first 3 there, but got that one to go down.
38-36, Sycamores, 150 to play first half action. Sycamores trying to avoid that 0-2 hole in NBC play. It's Tavanainen pushing his man around and down. He will errant pass that will go out of bounds. Last touch by ISU. As you see Nick Hittle back in there getting some minutes, battling down low.
Pretty good defense there by Thomas, giving up some inches there to Tavanainen, but goes up here. Looks like he gets a pretty good clean block. Yeah, definitely went out on Indiana State there.
10 on the shot clock, 1:30 to go first half. Mass with the basketball. Braves down a bucket, 38-36 ISU as it's Roberts. Kick it over to Tavanainen. Shot fake. He shot fakes Cooper Neese off the mark. No good. Thomas will cling to the rebound. Heads up play to bounce it back into Cooper. ISU looking to add to a 2-point lead. 1:15 to go. That was a big stop there.
Big stop and good hustle there from Thomas.
Cooper will lose the basketball off his knee, and Leons is guarding him.
Well, they've switched for the most part really 4 ways up top, and so that's not easy to do. You got to have a 4-man who you trust there off the ball screen. That time no switch, but just using his length there. Did go off of Cooper's right leg there as you saw at the end.
Seeing a good battle though. This is what we wanted coming in. 2-point game, minute to go. Yes, that's right. Sycamores trying to get 1 or 2 more stops here to close the half. Robert though gets that one to go from the charity stripe. We're knotted up at 38.
Yeah, nice job there working off the ball screen.
Roberts well on his way to his average, Matt, this afternoon.
We talked about kind of an old school game a little bit. You know, you don't see a lot of guys taking those mid-range jumpers anymore, and Robert takes a lot of them. Ooh,
Thomas will take that one up. Are you kidding me? Left-hander, and ISU regains the lead.
Yeah, had Leons on him there, took advantage of it, got him moving.
Leon's looking to answer, pump fakes Roberts. How about that? He's going to connect from downtown after the pass from Leons, who shot faked Thomas.
Yeah, really great play there by Leons. Shot fake, got the guy up in the air, and then penetrate in the middle of the lane, and then able to kick it to a good shooter in Roberts.
Sycamores will hold it for the final shot. 41-40, Bradley leads. Last seconds of the first half here. NBC action on a Sunday at Hulman Center. Thomas for 3 at the horn. Count it. Indiana State on top. 43-41 as we head to the halftime break. Sycamores ending the half in a big way.
I came across this house with water dripping from the ceiling. You never know when something like this will happen. So let the Geico Insurance Agency help you with homeowners insurance. Now, if I had to guess, I'd say somewhere upstairs there's a broken pipe.
Bundle and save even more at geico.com.
The Popeyes Big Box is back, and it is big. Our juicy signature chicken or crispy tenders, 2 regular sides, and a buttermilk biscuit for just $6? We're gonna need a bigger box.
I would consider us a collective of designers.
What's awesome is to be able to combine your fingers in the pen.
You have the snap tools, and it's so responsive.
We've been working together from pretty much everywhere.
With Windows 11, we're just doing it better.
Verizon is going ultra, and so is our best unlimited plan ever. With 5G ultra wideband now in many more cities and up to 10 times the speed at no extra cost. And how about a 5G phone to go with it? On us.
Seriously?
Yep, it's our best plan ever. Verizon is going ultra, so you can too.
New Pebbles cereal snacks. Crunchable, packable, snackable. Crunchable, packable, snackable. Crunchable, packable, snackable. Crunchable, packable, snackable. Crunch them while you work. Pack them, that's a perk. Snack them all day long. Find them in the cereal aisle.
A new home and new projects go hand in hand. With the Home Depot app, you'll pick it up in no time. You can pick up new skills in our Homeowner 101 workshops. Pick up new power tools with a tap. Pick up the things you need at our convenient lockers. Or even pick them up right from your doorstep. Pick up more of what you need so you can do more of what you love. The Home Depot app. How doers get more done.
This is your living room / yoga shanty / regional office / and this is the basement / panic room. Maybe what your family needs is a vacation home / vacation home. Find yours on the Verbo app.
This may sound mad, but this place is about to get even louder.
Look at this. This is the best of the best.
This is best of all time territory. Number 12, Kentucky. Number 5, Kansas. Saturday at 6 on ESPN.
Kyrie Irving's in his bag. Now what's up? Steph hit a tray. It ain't nothing. That's what's up.
It's Saturday primetime. Nets Warriors on ABC.
The tournament premieres February 7th at 9 on ACC Network.
Back at Hulman Center at halftime. It's been a fun one these last couple of minutes. Indiana State on top of Bradley 43-41. Riddell National Bank halftime show. ISU Hall of Famer Matt Renna and Grant Pugh on a Sunday. A full slate of Valley games minus Loyola and SIU. It's been a fun one these last couple of minutes, Matt.
Yeah, it has, man. A kind of a runs as usual in college basketball. Bradley got up, I think, up as much as 11, but boy, Indiana State answered as their three-point shooting is either be on or way off. They were 4 of 7 to start the half, then went cold, 1 of 5, and then ended 4 for 8. I think that was a big part of the first half. Indiana State knocking down 9 big three-point shots.
As we revisit our 4 keys to the game, you touched on rebounds. ISU's done a much better job these last couple of minutes.
They did towards the end of the first half. Got hurt early as they got 9 second chance points, 7 offensive rebounds, got out-rebounded by 5. So got to do a little bit better job in the second half in that area. And then early offense, man, I think it's been important. They've been able to get most of their good shots early in the possession, and that comes with them getting stops first. And then Bradley, I think they've used their, you look at points in the paint, they got that 18-12, second chance points 9-0. So I think they've used that size advantage a little bit. And then 47% from the field, that's boded well for the Braves when they've shot over 44% in ball games.
Here's our Patriot Investments first half stats as we take a look at the Braves and the Sycamores stacking up.
Yeah, I think your coach Church, you take those numbers percentage-wise for Indiana State, 50% from the field, 45%, from the three-point line. The Braves getting extra opportunities. 6 more field goal attempts. A lot of those were because of those offensive rebounds, and I think both teams probably not going to be happy with the 9 turnovers. A little careless there towards the middle of the first half. Something both teams would want to clean up.
18 turnovers combined, as Matt just said, but hey, ISU with a 2-point lead, 43-41 at the half. We are back with more halftime stuff right after this.
Huh. So if Geico's 85, that makes you...
Are you asking if I'm 85 years old?
Sea turtles live to be 150, so... No, I was not.
Geico, saving people money for 85 years.
Great razors get borrowed. Right now, get a 6-blade razor set for only $10 in stores and online.
The Popeyes Big Box is back, and it is big. Our juicy signature chicken or crispy tenders, 2 regular sides, and a buttermilk biscuit for just $6? We're gonna need a bigger box.
Verizon is going ultra, and so is your home internet. That's right, 5G is not just for phones. Welcome to 5G Home, with blazing fast 5G ultra wideband now in many more cities.
I'm ordering pizza.
Yeah, I could eat.
That's our new address.
I don't know. Look at that. Just plug and play. It's wireless home internet. See ya, cable. And look here. Mary's got 5G home too. Ultra fast, ultra simple, and 50% off with her unlimited plan. What do you say to that? Shh. Right. You enjoy that internet. Verizon is going ultra, so you can too.
I would consider us a collective of designers.
Being able to work anywhere is important, especially now.
With Windows 11, we all do different things. Nias is doing illustration.
What's awesome is to be able to combine your fingers in the pen.
Purdy is doing editing.
It's just so much faster for me to render these clips.
Carlos is doing animations.
You have the snap tools, and it's so responsive.
We've been working together from pretty much everywhere.
With Windows 11, we're just doing it better.
Hard work? Sure. Guesswork? No thank you. Because when you're on a mission, you want to get it right the first time. That's where the Home Depot comes in, with an app to rent and reserve the right tools with just a tap. With convenient image search options, and with the ability to see how something looks in your space before you even buy it. It's how the Home Depot takes the guesswork out of the hard work. The Home Depot app. How doers get more done.
Your doctor gives you a prescription. CVS can deliver it in 1 to 2 days. But aren't you glad you could also just swing by to pick it up and get your questions answered? That's how healthier happens together with CVS.
Rangers, Tuesday on ESPN+.
Back at Hulman Center, Riddell National Bank halftime show. It's Indiana State on top of Bradley 43-41 on a Sunday afternoon. A very good NBC basketball game. Looking for a great finish here as we check out some of our first half highlights, Matt. It got better of late for ISU.
Yeah, teams winning runs. Indiana State a run of 12, Bradley with a run of 8. There, Tavin Iman, a little bit too much room. He can stroke it there, buries the 3, and then Roberts, he was good. 15 points in the first half for Terry Roberts.
Averages 16 a game. He is well on his way to that. You see Ari Boya with a big slam. Micah Thomas has been key for ISU.
He has, not on that play. No. Boya said get it out, but comes back here and nails a long-range 3 as Thomas had 13 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 steals there in the first half. Another guy really good, Hobbs, loves that corner. 11 points and 4 rebounds for Hobbs in the first half. And he's a little cold start, but got that one to go down. I think they'd like to see a bit bigger second half out of Cooper Neese.
Thomas gives the Sycamores the lead at the half, 43-41. On top of the Bradley Braves. I go back to that Julian Larry play as well. As we took a look at the NBC News and Notes, we touched on Roberts. Just a big week he had.
He had great down there, the Sun Bowl MVP of those 2 games he played. 24.5 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 1.5 blocks, and 1 steal to get MVP honors for that one. And then newcomer of the week, player of the week for Terry Roberts. We've seen why here, 15 first half points for Roberts.
Seen changes as we're going to see revisions and changes of the COVID-19 pandemic. Shout out to the ISU women. They got a huge win at Drake a couple nights ago. Not playing though this weekend as we look at the Valley slate tonight. Of course, we're going to have cancellations. Loyal supposed to play SIU. They scheduled St. X, and you wake up this morning, St. X has got COVID issues.
Yeah, I mean, it's seems like game time decisions on all these, but man, good to get Valley action back going here as you look. Evansville takes on Northern Iowa, and we talked about the big one tonight, Drake and Missouri State.
The meat and potatoes of the college basketball schedule when Valley play begins. We can't wait for that. Sycamores on top of Bradley, 43-41, halftime break here at Hulman Center. ISU trying to avoid that 0-2 NBC start.
Yep, no question about it. Don't want to dig themselves a hole that early on, and they've come to play here in the first half with a little bit of lead.
Wabash Capital, what's up next? ISU right back at Hulman Center on Wednesday night against Evansville. Get our first look at the Purple Aces in Valley play this season.
Yeah, Indiana State 5-0 at home, and so it's been good to them with the friendly confines here at the Hulman Center and a full slate here coming up for Indiana State.
Then you hit the road next weekend, but the Sycamores would like to take care of business today. Missing 3 guys, be huge to come out on top and get a nice win against Bradley.
Yeah, you take care of your home and then get out on the road there. Got a little swing trip with Drake and UNI, and we'll see as we're just getting started.
Indiana State 43, Bradley 41. We're back with second half action right after this.
So if Geico's 85, that makes you...
Are you asking if I'm 85 years old?
Sea turtles live to be 150, so... No, I was not.
Geico, saving people money for 85 years.
The Popeyes Big Box is back, and it is big. Our juicy signature chicken or crispy tenders, 2 regular sides, and a buttermilk biscuit for just $6? We're gonna need a bigger box.
Back with your check. Yep.
It's okay, everyone. I got this.
Are you a doctor?
Negative. I just watch a ton of medical dramas on Sling TV. Good news, her kidneys are beating.
Sling has live sports, news, and entertainment. It's the best of live TV for just $35 a month.
I need tweezers, rubbing alcohol, and a Western omelet.
Be confident you're getting the best of live TV.
You're gonna be fine.
Try it free. Sling.
What drove us to create the most rugged Honda vehicles yet? It's the courage to challenge convention. Rise to the challenge with the Honda Pilot and all-new Passport Trail Sport.
I'm Alfonso, and there's more to me than HIV. There's my career, my cause, my choir. I'm a work in progress. So much goes into who I am. HIV medicine is one part of it.
Dovato is for some adults who are starting HIV-1 treatment or replacing their current HIV-1 regimen. With just 2 medicines in 1 pill, Dovato is as effective as a 3-drug regimen to help you reach and stay undetectable. Research shows people who take HIV treatment as prescribed and get to and stay undetectable can no longer transmit HIV through sex. Don't take Dovato if you're allergic to its ingredients or if you take Dofetilide. Taking Dovato with Dofetilide can cause serious or life-threatening side effects. Hepatitis B can become harder to treat while on Dovato. Don't stop Dovato without talking to your doctor, as your hepatitis B may worsen or become life-threatening. Serious or life-threatening side effects can occur, including allergic reactions, lactic acid buildup, and liver problems. If you have a rash and other symptoms of an allergic reaction, stop Dovato and get medical help right away. Tell your doctor if you have kidney or liver problems, or if you are, may be, or plan to be pregnant. Dovato may harm your unborn baby. Use effective birth control while on Dovato. Do not breastfeed while taking Dovato. Most common side effects are headache, nausea, diarrhea, trouble sleeping, tiredness, and anxiety.
So much goes into who I am and hope to be. Ask your doctor if treating HIV with Dovato is right for you.
This is your living room / yoga shanty / regional office / and this is the basement / panic room. Maybe what your family needs is a vacation home / vacation home. Find yours on the Vrbo app.
Back at Hulman Center at halftime, Indiana State on top of Bradley 43-41. Good one brewing here between the Sycamores and Braves. Second MVC game for both teams on this Sunday afternoon at Hulman Center. We take a look at the preseason all MVC teams. We know how deep the Valley can run and how good some of these Valley players are, Matt.
Yeah, no question about it. Good group there. And you look for the Braves, they have 3 guys. Or sorry, not 3 guys, 2 guys on the 3rd team. Henry, one of the guys not out there tonight, and then Mass, the only underclassman on any of the 1st or 2nd or 3rd teams for the Valley.
Bradley's upcoming schedule, never easy once you start the league play. You're playing a Monday, Wednesday, or a Sunday, Wednesday, Saturday, Thursday. Get those league games back to back. Sycamore's got a tough stretch. Trying to just get this one today, though, and get some guys back in healthy ISU without 3 players today. Look at Indiana State's upcoming schedule as well. They're back here at home. Wednesday night, it's always a big one when you play Evansville. You want to take care of business, bragging rights, rivalry game.
Sure, absolutely, and recruiting and all that sort of thing. So once you get in the Valley play, everyone is big, but obviously that's a rivalry that dates way, way back.
Couple keys for you as we start the second half here. Indiana State with a 2-point cushion. Want to come out strong, obviously, this first couple of minutes.
Yeah, and I think, it's pretty simple to say, hey, look, for Indiana State, play the way you did the last 8 minutes, not the, kind of the middle 8 there. And then cleaning the defensive boards off, making sure you're not turning the ball over, and then trying to get out and run and get that early offense. I think that was so good for Indiana State in the first half.
Sycamores with 2 guys in double figures in the first half, Micah Thomas and Zach Hobbs. Thomas leading the Sycamores 13, Hobbs with 11. Meanwhile, for Bradley, it's Terry Roberts, 15 points for him. He is averaging 16 a game, so he's going to get above that, you would think, today.
Yep. Yeah, I think for the Braves, man, I think they punished Indiana State early on in the paint. 18-12 was overall. I mean, continue to hit those big guys down low, use that size advantage to your advantage.
Just you want to avoid that 0-2 hole. The Sycamores will come out. So starters will come back out for ISU. It's Larry, Neese, Hobbs, Stevens, and Thomas. And Leon set to inbounds the basketball right in front of us. Bradley will go the other way as we start the second half with Tavanainen, Mast. Get the hometown guy, Connor Hickman, as well. He's got a big fan club. Bradley starts the basketball in the second half down by a bucket.
Hey, we'll see if they'll go back to Roberts. He was kind of the hot hand. Or maybe try to get someone else going. Mast hit a three-pointer in the first half. No double there, goes to work.
Back down, Stevens up and no good. Leon's with the rebound and second chance points. Nods this game up 43-43.
Yeah, he was rare, fairly quiet in the first half. Didn't score. A couple assists, played some pretty good defense, but I think they love to see his offensive production here as he averages over 10 points a game.
Stevens looking for Cooper here. Cooper's going to drive in, take the one himself. Great darting pass over to Julian Larry in the corner. Three is off the mark. Larry, that's just his 9th three-point attempt of the season, Matt.
Yeah, got an open look there. Larry just not able to connect.
Bradley will look for another two. It's Leon's laying that one in. Bradley regains the lead, 45-43.
Leon's off to a good start here in the second half.
Braves trying to go 2-0 in NBC play after beating Northern Iowa at home as they force the turnover here. Leon's got his arm or shoulder in on that pass. He's going to kick it over to Hickman for three. Off the mark, no good. You see Leon's.
Yeah,
Hobbs got him by the arm.
Undersized there and just said, all right, I'm just going to grab him. Hopefully the officials don't see it, but they did. And so Leon, man, has been ultra aggressive here in the second half. And got a couple buckets there. Defensive deflection on the other end is, I thought Bradley playing big, him at the 4, really didn't bother Indiana State on this end, but it has here in the second half.
2-point lead for the Braves, 18:35 to go first half. We'll get a whistle. Go back the other way. They're going to call a block
That's
there.
Second one there, Mass, on that moving screen. You used to kind of teach that, where you kind of either hand it off or get it and kind of roll into the guy, but it's just something they've changed a while back. You're not allowed to do. That guy has to just stay perfectly still.
Foul on each team here, opening few minutes of the first half. Sycamores looking for their first bucket of the second half, trailing by 2. Stevens will take that one up. Leon's there with another defender for the block. Sycamore still scoreless here in the second half, but they'll get the basketball right back.
Yeah, Bradley only had one block there in the first half, and that was Boya in transition. It's an area that, they've been really good at. One of the leaders in the Valley at over 5 a game. They're laying just on the opposite side. Great timing there and a good block with the right hand.
It's Thomas trying to shake Jason Kent down, looking for help here. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Sycamores trail by 2. Roberts on Neese, good matchup, and Roberts gets the block as Neese was trying to throw that one up. Quickly, Hickman in transition, 2 more. That'll cause the Bradley fans to stand that are cheering Hickman on. That'll cause Coach Schertz to call a timeout, 47-43. Bradley with a 4-point lead. Back with more right after this.
We're the Browns, and this is our account. Our relationship with Riddell really began when we were kids, so when we started our business, it seemed like a natural fit for us.
Riddell's provided all of our financial needs for both personal and business, and we could not be happier with the level of service that we're provided.
Riddell National Bank has helped us grow our business so that we can help grow our communities with the core values that we both share. If you're looking to grow your business, Riddell is your best option.
Hi, I'm Brian Dorset. And I'm Brandon Dorset. So come on down to the Dorset Automotive Auto Park. 10 acres of vehicles. Check out our Nissans, Hyundais, and Mitsubishis, as well as our large selection of quality pre-owned vehicles that come with a 150,000-mile powertrain warranty. We also service all makes and models at both of our service locations on US 41 South in Terre Haute. The Dorset difference. DorsetAutomotive.com.
Dorset Automotive, drive it home. Dorset Automotive.
4-point lead for Bradley, 17:54 left to play. NBC action. Big reason why they have a 4-point lead in the second half is Leon's.
Yeah, he didn't score in the first half. 4 points here in the second half. 3 rebounds in the second half, 9 overall, and so he's brought more energy, definitely. And then Bradley as a whole saw 6 of their points here in the second half of coming to in the paint. It's probably an area Coach Wardle talked about. Let's get downhill. Let's get those high percentage shots by the basket. And then Indiana State's come out ice cold. Now, they haven't got great looks, but 0 of 3 here to start the second half for the Sycamores.
So it's Larry set to inbounds to Thomas. Roberts trying to get a quick steal quickly. Thomas goes back. Sycamores, like you said, trying to get an offense, get something going here. They've been cold to start this second frame.
Yeah, see what they draw up here on the timeout.
Leon's on Thomas. Thomas pull up 3. That is air ball. Rebound goes to Hickman, and Bradley looking to add to that 4-point cushion.
Yeah, Leon's just doing a good job. He's switched out a lot, guarding Indiana State's perimeter players, but using his length there to contest that shot.
Roberts on knees gets that one up and no good. Rebound goes to Indiana State as Stevens grabs another board. Cooper gonna be fouled there. Contact there, Hickman and Cooper. Cooper trying to get going here. Had that 3 in the first half towards the end, but.
Yeah, and I don't want to oversimplify it, but I mean, Indiana State gets a stop down here, really the first one of the second half, and then that allows them to come out here and kind of catch the Braves on their heels a little bit. Have to run at Cooper there, shot fake, and then draws a foul. So, man, it may just come down to that. Can Indiana State get enough stops, or which team can get enough stops here on the defensive end?
Larry takes that one up, then gives it up to Stevens on a great pass. ISU down by 2. That gets their first bucket of the second half. 47-45 Bradley.
Yeah, a little wraparound pass there from Larry to get an easy deuce for Stevens.
Larry provided the spark near the end of the first half, and hopefully he's trying to spark the Sycamores here. Leon's thought about the 3 instead. Is going to pass it up to Kent from the wing. That is no good, and Bradley gets the ball again. Second chance, third chance. Tavanainen looking for the and one, but he'll go to the free throw line.
It's kind of what we saw really in the middle of the first half. You know, Indiana State made a really good look there from Bradley, just missed it, and boy, man, offensive rebounds been killer. 10 offensive rebounds now for the Braves here in this game.
Stevens was down there, Thomas down there too, but they just couldn't quite hang on to the board as Tavanainen.
Sometimes you just got to find a way. You got to find a way to come up with those defensive rebounds. Yeah, you're undersized a little bit here, but you know, the guards rebounded well in the first half. Thomas had 5, Zach Hobbs had 4. Those are your 2 leading rebounders from Indiana State in the first half.
The 80% free throw shooter, Tavanainen from Helsinki, Finland, makes the first. Gives Bradley a 3-point lead, 48-45, 16:39 to play. As he will miss the second. Rebound goes to Hobbs. We'll call the announcer jinx on that one, maybe.
Yeah, a couple guys for the Braves played on their national teams. Tavanainen from Finland played on their national team. Maas from the Netherlands played on their national team as well. So great international experience for those 2 guys.
Hobbs to answer off the mark. That would have tied us at 48. Hobbs was big in the first half, has 11 points for ISU. Had the big game against Midway the other night. Sycamores trail by 3. Bradley with the basketball. It's Roberts going to take this one himself. Almost gets the acrobatic roll. Gets the rebound, though, and gets that one to go. 5-point Bradley lead. What a finish.
Really good stick-to-itness there on that one. I mean, Soler was going to come off there and miss the first one, but boy, didn't give up on it. And got a second chance. And the Braves have just dominated that category, second chance points.
Roberts was 17 now as Stevens will answer off the window. It's a nice bucket. ISU trying to get back on transition D and heads up play. Larry almost gets the turnover. ISU getting back on defense.
Yeah, it was right there. You see him kind of Mad at himself, almost had a turnover.
Mikey Howell on Cooper Neese. Almost stepped out of bounds, but they're going to blow the whistle on Cooper. 50-47, 15-35. First foul on Cooper Neese today. We'll take a break. Indiana State trailing Bradley 50-47. Back with more from Hulman Center right after this.
You and me, partner. Center of town, high noon.
Nope. Daisy's got last one lessons at noon.
High 2 o'clock. That work?
I got a spur fitting at 2 o'clock. How's about 3?
We don't need any more overscheduling, but we could all use more ways to save.
What about Tuesday?
The BK $5 Your Way meal is here to make your choice easy and so tasty. Go straight to the Double Whopper Jr. with piping hot small fries, 4-piece crispy nuggets, and a refreshing small drink. Can you believe you get all this for only $5? The $5 Your Way meal, only at Burger King.
What drove us to create the most rugged Honda vehicles yet? It's the courage to challenge convention. Rise to the challenge with the Honda Pilot and all-new Passport Trail Sport.
Back with your check. Yep.
It's okay, everyone. I got this.
Are you a doctor?
Negative. I just watch a ton of medical dramas on Sling TV. Good news, her kidneys are beating.
Sling has live sports, news, and entertainment. It's the best of live TV for just $35 a month.
I need tweezers, rubbing alcohol, and a Western omelet.
Be confident you're getting the best of live TV.
You're gonna be fine.
Try it free. Sling.
A new home and new projects go hand in hand. With the Home Depot app, you'll pick it up in no time. You can pick up new skills in our Homeowner 101 workshops. Pick up new power tools with a tap. Pick up the things you need at our convenient lockers. Or even pick them up right from your doorstep. Pick up more of what you need so you can do more of what you love. The Home Depot app. How doers get more done.
This is your living room / yoga shanty / regional office / and this is the basement / panic room. Maybe what your family needs is a vacation home / vacation home. Find yours on the Vrbo app.
Back at Hulman Center, Bradley with the lead, 50-47. You see a big reason why right there. Leon stuffing that stat sheet.
Yeah, especially here in the second half. Didn't score in the first half, but 4 points here in the second half, 9 big rebounds, couple assists there, got some deflections defensively there, just showing some of his versatility. And then this has been a problem for Indiana State in the second half, and a big boost for the Braves is those second chance points. And then he's their leader in blocks too. So shoots over 50% from the field, 40% from the three-point line. Can block, can dish, and you can see why a lot of people are high on this kid, and he was a JUCO Player of the Year this last year.
Busy day of MVC basketball action. UNI off to an early lead over Evansville, 10-8. Sycamores down by 3 here, trying to get their first MVC win of the season as Kent fires up a 3, rattles out of bounds. Leon's, that's rebound number 10 of the day.
Yeah, that was kind of a switch out front. Neese was on him, then Larry had the task of trying to block him out. But
Tavanainen and another 3. Larry comes out with this board. The Sycamores will come back in transition, looking to tie this game, or at least get it a little closer as Larry kicks it out to Thomas. Thomas with 2 men on him finds Cooper Neese. Hobbs open in the corner very quickly, but nice defense by Roberts hustling over on Hobbs. Thomas pauses, waits, fires that one. Just no good. Rebound goes to Roberts. That would have been a big one. That would have tied us at 50. But still a nice looking shot there by Thomas. Pause there for a second. Leon's gonna look for another basket. Nope, 0 for 3. Bradley is in their last 3-point attempts. But we're gonna get a whistle here under the basket. Another foul on Cooper Neese.
Yeah, and another offensive rebound for the Braves.
Oh, they're gonna call
They get a foul there on Thomas, yeah.
It's his 3rd foul. Substitutions now for Bradley. Hickman will check back in, the Bloomington South Panther freshman. Big homecoming today. They look for him right away off the inbounds, looking to bank that one home. But Stevens hustles and grabs the board.
So Indiana State can get another good look from the basket and make it count.
Cooper trying to do just that. Spins, fade away, just off the front of the rim.
He loves that shot, though. Shot he's made throughout his career. A spin back, kind of little fadeaway in the middle of the lane.
Leons will pull this up himself, an air ball out of bounds. Bradley now 0 of 4 of their last 3. Bradley fans, of course, they want something. Coach Wardle, as he does often, Matt, too.
Let them know about it. Yeah, I was just, talking about how well Leons shot the ball this year, and he proceeds to miss one bad and then airballs it. Coming in this game has made 20 out of 47 from the three-point line, almost 43%, but way off on those last 2.
As we tick towards 14 minutes to play, 3-point lead for Bradley, 50-47.
So Indiana State started to get some stops here, but then haven't really put both together here in the second half. When they've gotten their stops, they haven't been able to convert on this end.
Spin by Thomas, then the error pass is picked off by Mast. Here comes Bradley in transition. They're going to kick it out, move the ball around. You see good passing here by the Braves. They eventually find an open Kent from the Sycamore S almost. Another 3 off the mark. Oh, no good. Good job by Stevens to grab that rebound.
Just coming with it. Looks like Mast was going to get a one-handed rebound there, but Stevens just ripped it out of his hands.
3-point lead for the Braves. Sycamores desperately looking for a basket here. They trail by 3. They're going to find Larry underneath. Draws the contact. Almost gets it to go, but a heads-up pass there by Stevens to find one underneath.
Yeah, really good pass there. Larry's man left him as Stevens coming to the lane, so good vision there to hit it. See Stevens there getting in the heart of the lane, and then Larry too circling underneath. Anytime your man leaves, you always want to relocate so that when he goes back, he's going to someplace where you weren't. And so Larry's circling down low, able to receive the pass, and not able to get the and one opportunity, but got to the free throw line nonetheless.
When you're looking for offense and you can get some offense, hopefully when the clock is stopped, that's a good sign for ISU as well. Just trying to get some momentum a little.
And get some higher percentage shots. I mean, those rim shots, you can't get much higher percentage than right by the basket.
Larry makes them both. It's 50-49. ISU down by 1. 13:20 left to play here on a Sunday of NBC basketball. Howell will bring it up the floor for the Braves.
They're in a box and 1 right now. Got Larry on Roberts. Box for the rest of the guys. So
Howell will take that one up off the mark, no good. Stevens grabs another big board, another stop on this ISU defense, mixing and matching a little on defense, as Ren just said.
Yeah, I don't think it's not something they're going to play 2 or 3 possessions in a row, but just things like that. A box and 1, they went zone earlier. I mean, anytime you can steal a possession here or there, that's huge. Also huge is getting Cooper Neese going from the outside. A big 3-pointer there to give Indiana State the lead.
Just his second 3 of the game, but boy, the Sycamores needed that one. 52-50, ISU on top of Bradley as Coach Wardle.
What's a timeout here?
Take a timeout here.
Going to get in the ear of the official a little bit, and Indiana State there finally getting the stops and scoring both.
Seeing a nice little stretch of basketball here from the Sycamores, have a 2-point lead as we go back to Cooper Neese. Made the 1-3 in the first half. He had to buy that one. It felt like this was a big basket here to give the Sycamores the lead, 52-50.
Yeah, and I just thought, he's took some contested ones, which he'll do and he can make. But they're a little bit, I think, better shot coming off that screen, better rhythm, able to step right into it and able to knock it down.
Sycamore's going to need to step up their defense again on this possession and the rest of the way if they're going to beat a very talented Bradley team today. Coach Schertz looking for his first Missouri Valley Conference win. Sycamores 0-1 in league play, lost at Loyola, which seems like forever ago, almost a month ago, and then obviously Bradley 1-0 after beating Northern Iowa at home.
Yeah, this is a big one for Indiana State, mainly because it's a home game and just how important it is to take care of your home court in conference play. It's just so difficult to go on the road and get wins at a consistent rate. And then so when you get these home games, got to take advantage of. Looks like they're in boxing 1 again here. Got Larry on Roberts. The rest of the guys zoning up. And
Hickman finds Kent. Kent's going to take this one himself. No good. Sycamores wrestling around for the rebound, and it's eventually Hobbs coming up with it. ISU a chance to add to its lead, 52-50. Nice defense there.
Yeah, just kind of trying to force someone else besides Roberts to make a play.
Cooper almost loses the handle on that one. As we tick close to 12 minutes to play. Sycamores with a 2-point lead. It's Larry now trying to go around his man straight to the basket. Oh, great pass over to Micah Thomas for 3 more. 5-point Indiana State lead. Thomas is deadly from the outside.
Yeah, he can stroke it in a beautiful pass there from Julian Larry. When you thought going out of bounds, what's he going to do? But able to whip it there and find his guy.
55-50 Indiana State on top as Hickman looks to answer another 3 off the mark by Bradley. You can bet they're going to keep shooting them, though. ISU coming back with the basketball as we tick under 12. It's Thomas, who thought for a second maybe he should try one more, but now he's going to let some offense work.
Well, boxing one, you don't see it a lot at the college level.
Stevens on Leons and one on that one there. That is a great finish and a nice pass from Thomas before that.
Yeah, good patience down the low post, able to receive the basketball, kind of looked, no double was coming, and went to work there, got it to go down, and chance here to add to it from the free throw line. Sycamores up 57-50.
Jake from State Farm. If you here, this must be a State Farm commercial.
Sure is.
It also means it's about to go down.
Oh, don't worry, Chris. Things are gonna go surprisingly great.
Oh, I've been doing this for too many years. It means something about to go down. Oh no, here it comes. Jake, protect yourself!
Have a nice day. I told you, surprising. Just like State Farm's surprisingly great rates.
Who are you talking to?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Toyotathon is on with great year-end deals on your favorite Toyotas. Best stocking stuffer ever.
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care. The value of a Toyota just keeps getting better. Toyota, let's go places.
It's the final days of the Ford Get Holiday Ready sales event. Your last chance to get the best deals of the year on Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling trucks for 44 years straight. Only a few more days to save on our full lineup of Ford SUVs. Hurry in, it's the final days of the Ford Get Holiday Ready sales event. Hurry in today and check out our entire exciting lineup of new Ford trucks and SUVs. Get holiday ready at your local Ford store now.
Blue is engineering technology, aviation, public health, business, and 100 other majors. Blue is a 4-year graduation guarantee. Blue is filled with researchers, scholars, explorers, creators. Blue is commended by Forbes and the Princeton Review. Blue is 150 years of Sycamores making the world bolder, healthier, greener, wiser, better. Blue is Indiana State University. There's more to Blue.
All the good neighbors got surprisingly great rates with State Farm.
State Farm? Let me see that book.
I'm Jake from State Farm.
Is this a commercial?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Back at Hulman Center, Indiana State with an and one opportunity coming up. They're on top of Bradley 57-50. We talk about guys, you may not always see it on the stat sheet, but if there was an energy chart, Julian Leary would have that energy chart booming for ISU today, Matt.
Yeah, and usually he's tasked with guarding the other team's best offensive player. And I think Indiana State went to a boxing one here. These last 3 or 4 possessions, you'll look, Larry just staying right on Roberts. The rest of the guys really just zoning up, and I guarantee it's something Bradley wasn't going over on a walkthrough. And so I see if Indiana State does it again. A lot of times you'll just kind of throw those things in there to try to steal a possession or two, but just to disrupt them a little bit there. Larry on Roberts, not letting him really catch the basketball or do a lot with it, as he was really good in the first half with 15 points.
Sycamores with their largest lead of the game, up by 7. As you see Caleb Stevens' stats today, he will look to add to it at the free throw line. Stevens was big for the ISU in the opening win at Green Bay. He makes the free throw for the and one. 12 points for him. ISU on top by 8, 58-50.
Yeah, you'll see in it again. It looks like 4 guys zoning up there in the box and 1 guy on Roberts. And
Hickman for answering, and he answers the call just like that. If you're Bradley, you're going to get big into it. Roberts is going to have to get touches too.
Yeah, get touches, but it's one of those where you got other guys, and I think they're going to be perfectly fine with Hickman taking that 3-pointers. He's 41% on the season. Looks like Bradley may be switching it up here, a little 2-3 zone, which they'll sometimes run a 2-3, sometimes run a 3-2, depending on their personnel.
And Roberts gets his hand on the turnover there. Braves looking for a quick run. Foul going to be called. Wanted to block. Whistle there. They're going to call a block on Cooper Neese.
Kind of tough, kind of like Cooper
bang,
was
bang play
a little bit there. We'll take a look here.
Braves trying to answer. They were down. You see it's Montgomery on Cooper at the rim.
Definitely outside the semicircle crowd here, but I think he's kind of leaning in there to the left.
So Cooper Neese called for the foul. Montgomery will go to the line. The freshman from Louisville, shooting 42% from free throw for the season, makes the first. Makes it a 58-54 game. 10:50 to go here. Makes them both. One possession game now, 58-55. ISU over Bradley. As Larry will give it to Thomas. Sycamores all 5 starters back out on the floor. Boya back in for Bradley, so you got the size at the rim for the Braves looking on defense.
Yeah, 2-2-1 there, really just to take some time to look. Only 19 seconds now on the shot clock. If you're going to drop back into a zone, you might as well pick up anyways.
Cooper needs a good look there, but look at Julian Larry grab the rebound. ISU will kick it back out on offense here.
Been their energy guy for sure.
Thomas has had a nice afternoon as well. He finds Cooper atop of the key. 10 seconds on the shot clock, 10:20 to go. First half, it's Hobbs looking for another triple. Nope, no good. Bradley would come back with the basketball looking for a chance to tie.
Yeah, Bradley pretty extended. A lot of times you would say, okay, Indiana State's got 3 shooters out there, you don't want to zone, but Bradley's playing really extended out there on the perimeter, really giving up a lot in the middle to take away those shots.
Under 10 to play here, and a good MVC basketball finish coming at Hulman Center. Roberts pulls up from the elbow, no good. Rebound goes to Thomas. Sycamores coming back in transition. Bradley has the numbers though.
And Indiana set back to man on that one. Looks like the Braves doing the same here.
Thomas, the fadeaway near the backboard, no good. Nice look there,
Pretty
though.
good look, yeah. He got to his spots, just missed it.
Both teams missing their last couple of shots as Leons looks to change all of that, and he does. We are tied up at 58 for the big three-pointer.
Yeah, gotta like his confidence there. He missed his last 2 3-point attempts pretty badly. Airballed the last one, but didn't hesitate to let that one go. Got a good game here, Grant. All tied up here.
9:15 to go. This is what you want to see when MVC play begins.
Yeah, you see how wide Bradley is here with their 2-3. But when you got Boya down low in the middle, right, takes up so much space, 7-1. You know, as a rim protector, those guys can inch out on the perimeter further.
Stevens against Boya. Take that one up. Boya gets the block, and Bradley's going to come out running. Going to take that one up. Montgomery tries for the travel. No travel called. Leons lays that one in for the slam. Bradley grabs a 2-point lead.
Yeah, I said he bobbled the ball there. That one was pretty tough. Probably could have gone either way.
Sycamores not getting back on defense. Yeah, and it cost them.
Here from the Braves.
Braves make a run after ISU just made a run. We are running here with 8:35 to play. 2-point lead for Bradley. As Larry kicks it back out to Thomas. Thomas with an air pass there, just off the hands. Nice looking pass, just off the hands of Stevens.
Yeah, I mean, it's coming from a different angle. You know, like kind of shovel pass up, maybe a little higher than Stevens would have liked it. Still probably should have caught it there, as it looked like he was going up to try to score before able to handle the basketball here. But that's
there's
what
the block by Boya. Yeah, you see what he brings. And
well, they play that wide 2-3 zone. You know, you leave him in the middle, he can clean up a lot of things for you there, like he did on that play.
Nice on Roberts here. Bradley with a 2-point lead. Roberts takes that one up and in, gets the bounce. Bradley adds to the lead. Just a nice finish there at the rim.
So good off that action, you know, especially when Boya's in a game, they'll run kind of that shake action there, and Boya comes up. He's caught, what, 2 lobs earlier there, so the big man's kind of got to stay at home and not provide as much help as what he would like to.
Sycamores down by 4, under 8 to play here on a Sunday. Bradley stepping up their defense here. Cooper is going to pump fake, decide to pull in. That's the shot you wanted to take just off the mark.
Yeah, the middle's open. You know, you can get in the middle of the lane, you'll get that shot, maybe get the defense to collapse a little bit. But this zone has been effective here the last 5 or 6 possessions for the Braves.
Roberts on Thomas. Roberts going to try to get one more on the one-hander. Thomas grabs the board. Sycamores get a stop on defense, looking for offense, though. Hobbs going to try one more from the wing. Nothing but nylon. ISU desperately needing that bucket. They're down by 1.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have access to the numbers, but, man, what do you think it is? In the first 10 seconds of the shot clock, whenever Indiana State's able to get out and get those stops and run, boy, they've made almost all of their three-pointers there in transition, it seems like.
That one will fire up the crowd here. A 1-point game, 7 minutes to play here. Tava Ninen with Thomas on him will take this one to the rack against Stevens. Up and no good. Cooper's trying to grab the long board off the hands, though, of Cooper and Hobbs out of bounds. We'll take a timeout. 62-61. Good finish coming. Bradley on top of ISU by 1.
Huh. So if Geico's 85, that makes you...
Are you asking if I'm 85 years old?
Sea turtles live to be 150, so... No, I was not.
Geico, saving people money for 85 years.
The BK $5 Your Way meal is here to make your choice easy and so tasty. Go straight to the Double Whopper Jr. with piping hot small fries, 4-piece crispy nuggets, and a refreshing small drink. Can you believe you get all this for only $5? The $5 Your Way meal, only at Burger King.
What's my safe flight story? My car is more than 4 wheels. It's my after-work decompression zone. So when my windshield broke, I searched for someone who really knew my car. I found the experts at Safelite Auto Glass. With their exclusive technology, they fixed my windshield, then recalibrated the camera attached to my glass, so my safety systems still work. Who knew that was a thing? Safelite has service I can trust.
Safelite repair, Safelite replace. Back with your check. Yep.
It's okay, everyone. I got this.
Are you a doctor?
Negative. I just watch a ton of medical dramas on Sling TV. Good news, her kidneys are beating.
Sling has live sports, news, and entertainment. It's the best of live TV for just $35 a month.
I need tweezers, rubbing alcohol, and a Western omelet.
Be confident you're getting the best of live TV.
You're gonna be fine.
Try it free. Sling.
So at AT&T, everyone gets our best deals.
Back at Hulman Center on a Sunday, Indiana State in a 1-point game. Very good game with Bradley, 62-61. Bradley Braves on top as we take a look at Zach Hobbs, who had a big game against Midway Wednesday night, is following that up with a nice game, certainly against Bradley today.
Yeah, you look there, that early offense we talked about. Good job, Micah Thomas there, probing in transition and finding his teammate there. Hobbs for an open three-pointer. Hobbs barriers. He has 14 points in the ball game.
You touched on defense leading the offense. ISU getting the stop, then getting back. You like your chances when that happens.
I mean, I think most coaches do, right? I mean, everybody wants to run. You know, get out, run, see if there's anything. But I just think it's particularly important against this Bradley team. We've talked about kind of their rankings within the conference and the nation there defensively. But that's, to me, when they're allowed to get back and set up. Haven't been great in this game in transition defense, and I think Indiana State offensively has been good in transitions when they can. But what's really killed them is those offensive rebounds from the Braves. You look at second chance points. Bradley has 16 to zip for Indiana State in second chance opportunities. So, and then 30 to 18 of points in the paint. But what's keeping Indiana State in the game right now? 12 3-point shots.
Bradley mixing and matching their defense. Look at the inbounds call. Top of 9, and they find him. Howell does off the kick. Just like that, it's a 3-point lead for Bradley on a nice play off the inbounds.
Yeah, it was, because you got a shooter coming off that screen. You're telling your guy to chase, and so they clear everything out underneath the basket, and then so he does a nice job of reading the defense, tight cuts, and there's no one there to help.
Nick Hittle checks back in the game for the Sycamores, going to grab it and shoot it just like that. We've seen him make those. That's just a little off the mark. It is.
Made one earlier, 38% 3-point shooter, just missed that one.
Not a bad look indeed as Howell comes up with a basketball.
Hey,
that will drive, yeah, a little movement there is what Coach Worrell does not want to see. They're going to whistle Boya there. He will check out.
That's the third one of the game so far. You look here, he just got to be steady. He keeps moving in the knees there, just can't do that. We saw Mass on a couple other ones where, you know, when you're moving, when that contact comes, they're going to get you for a moving screen.
So the 7-1 men will check out. The Sycamores trying to check into this Bradley lead, 64-61, 6:20 to play here at Hulman Center on a Sunday.
Yeah, Braves playing a little smaller here with Leons at the 5.
Larry with a bounce pass inside to Hobbs, who can't hang on, but possession will stay here with Indiana State. Heads up play there. Hobbs just couldn't snag it to put it up.
Yeah, it's an area where Indiana State's been good. Getting in those lanes and those paint touches at that same kind of timing moment. That guard cuts in from the corner. Indiana State's got a lot of layups off that this year, but, you know, Bradley sure did some scouting, talked about it, didn't give that one up.
Cooper's going to find Larry back over to Cooper. Good to see Cooper hopefully get going here in these last 6 minutes as Larry with Hickman on him is going to try to take this one up and no good. Leons comes down by the rebound, but good defense there by Hickman.
Yeah, just anytime they get in the lane, man, wall up, try to make a contested shot.
Cheap foul there on Larry with a reach in. That'll be his second.
Well, we haven't seen a lot of those. I mean, this is Valley action. They've kind of let them play a little bit. I think both teams only 5 fouls in the first half there. Yeah, I mean, it's tough.
Bradley with a 3-point lead. Howell looks to add to it. Lobs high off the window, no good. Here comes Larry back. ISU with a 2-on-2, and Leons just swipes that one away.
Gave it right back to him. I couldn't tell if Howell just thrown up there for the lob or just missed it on that layup. But Indiana State with an opportunity there to inch a little bit closer, but not able to handle the rock.
Hickman trying to finish up and no good. Rebound goes to Hobbs. Sycamore's going to slow it down just a tick.
Yeah, good defense there by Stevens. Something guys work on now. Just jumping straight up in the air. Get that verticality there so you don't draw the foul.
Cooper catch and shoot 3. Sycamores need it, and he connects. We are tied at 64.
Yeah, good read there, but for some reason Hickman went under that screen. Cooper read it, popped back, able to bury that one.
Under 5 to play. A good finish coming your way here at Hulman Center on a Sunday as Stevens gets his hand on the basketball. Cooper thought about pulling up again. Heads up pass to Larry. Finishing with the layup. ISU back on top, 66-64.
Yeah, I think Cooper would have shot it if he didn't lose it. Kind of lost it. The defender went with the fake. Able to find Larry there for an easy bucket. And boy, what a game of runs. Indiana State on the latest one here, up 66-64.
Who's going to make the final run? Indiana State 66, Bradley 64.
Hey, look, Indiana State's best run. They've had a run of 13. Bradley's had a run of 12 here in this game as it's been back and forth. Great valley action.
Coach Schertz in the trees looking for that first MVC win, and you see Stevens and Neese playing some defense, and like you said, Cooper just thought about pulling it up. But
ended up working out for him there as he lost it. Defender thought he was going to shoot it, and good job of Julian Larry, energy man there.
Yeah,
kept running in transition, and you just never know. Okay, can't expect guys to make all those plays at the end. Keep running, give yourself those extra opportunities there. The benefactor of a nice pass and layup.
And this is an ISU team needing that energy from Larry today. You're without Jabo, Xavier Henry, you're without Xavier Blitzen, you're also without Cam Henry, you're without Simon Wilbar as well. So Larry picking up where the Sycamores desperately needed.
And that's his role. His role's down here on defense, energy guy. He's gotten better offensively at creating things for his teammates here, but he's an energy guy and a good defender.
Tavanainen airballs that 3. Sycamores will grab the rebound. Nice defense there as we take 4:20 left to go. Indiana State on top 66-64. Sycamores with the basketball. Looking to get their first MVC win. Someone's going to get a very tough earned win on a Sunday here as they find Stevens down low. He's going to back down Leons and lay that one in.
Yeah, good job, Stevens. Doesn't have the size advantage, but a few pounds there on Leon's, able to use it, get his shoulder into him, create space, and finish.
2-possession lead for the Sycamores here, under 4 to play. Roberts to answer, off the mark, no good. Grabs the rebound, Cooper kicks it back to Stevens. ISU will slow things down here.
Good rebound there by Cooper Neese in traffic.
That was a big possession there. Sycamores get the stop now, maybe a chance to get a little breathing room, just to at least slow things down a tick. Decent looking crowd on a Sunday. Could always be better, but hey, some fans piled in. They're cheering the Sycamores on here. Is Micah Thomas taking this one up with a fadeaway against Leons, off the mark, off the fingertips of Tavanainen. Basketball's going to stay with ISU. Great finish coming your way, 68-64. ISU on top of Bradley. We're back with the finish after this.
It's amazing. He's talking about motorcycle insurance, and people love it.
You deserve to save.
I deserve to save.
I mean, he has a way of making you feel seen.
Bundle car and motorcycle insurance at geico.com.
It's a gas card. You can always use gas.
Always.
Wait, but you have a...
Thank you.
Evolve your journey in the first ever Tucson plug-in hybrid EV.
Hey, CoverGirls. Coming to you fresh-faced from home. Remember that? I was a CoverGirl in 1998, and today I'm a CoverGirl. Thanks to Simply Ageless, America's #1 anti-aging foundation. With the plumping power of hyaluronic acid complex. It's skincare and makeup in one for instant wrinkle reduction and healthy glowing skin. Once a CoverGirl, always a CoverGirl. With Simply Ageless. From easy, breezy, beautiful, CoverGirl.
Woo! Papa John's just took their fresh, never frozen dough and hand stretched it into thin, oversized New York-style slices. I mean, look at that crust! That is the perfect crust thickness no matter how you eat it. So you can fold it or not. But I ain't gonna lie though, I fold it. Get a New York style pizza from Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza.
A jelly bean that's good for you? Nature's Bounty introduces new jelly bean vitamins. Good for you nutrients in a tastier for you form. More sweet dreams. More flavorful immune support. New Nature's Bounty jelly beans. Live bountifully.
Kyrie Irving's in his bag, now what's up? Steph in a tray, it ain't nothing, that's what's up.
It's Saturday primetime. Nets Warriors on ABC.
Number 12, Kentucky. Number 5, Kansas. Saturday at 6 on ESPN.
We're back. Time for our Epic Insurance Brokers and Consultants Epic Play of the Game. We touched on Julian Larry, the energy, the spark that he brings. Check out this play on a pass here, Matt.
Yeah, just out of bounds, and then bam, just finds Micah Thomas there in the corner. I think it was a big shot. I think it was after Bradley got into, Sycamores got to a good start, and then Bradley able to take control. And I mean, that was a big three-pointer there to pull Indiana State right within the game, and then, man, carried it on up 68-64. Looks like we're in for a good finish here, Grant.
Thomas leads the Sycamores, got 16 points. Hobbs has 14. Terry Roberts leads all scorers with 19. ISU with the basketball with a 4-point lead. As Matt just said, we got a great finish coming your way here. MVC college basketball action at Hulman Center. Cooper's going to throw it up to Larry.
Bradley rotating back into that 2-3 zone. It was effective there for a stretch here in the second half.
Cooper driving inside, kicks over to his buddy Hobbs for 3 more. Just off the back of the rim.
Yeah, I think they got the shot they want. I mean, good offense there. Shot fake, get into the heart of the defense, make guys help. And let's see, looks like Indiana State's in a zone as well. I think they're back. I think they're back to the box and one there.
Roberts and Thomas on. There's Hickman, the Bloomington South freshman, taking that one up. One-hander gets it to go, 68-66. He is a good-looking basketball player from right down the road of Bloomington South.
Yeah, so run that defense, you want to make someone else beat you. You know, take it out of Roberts' hands, and that's twice now. The last 2 times Indiana State's done that. Hickman hit a 3 before. They're able to get the layup in the lane.
Larry will kick it back out to Neese. Neese will pull up 3 after the screen by Stevens, and he connects for that one, 71-66. A nice offensive play there.
Big shot there. You know, just kind of, you don't think ball screen as much against his own, but a good job there. Guy not able to get up enough. Steps out of bounds here, so there's Julian Larry.
How about that? Julian Larry again. He has been everywhere for this ISU offense and defense today, making plays. And the Sycamores desperately needed it.
Much tougher for Roberts here in the second half. I mean, Roberts had 15 points in the first half, just 4 in the second half there. Stevens with the ball screen we talked about, and East doesn't need a lot of time. Big shot there from Cooper.
71-66, Indiana State on top of Bradley. 2 minutes exactly left to go here. NBC basketball action.
Bradley back to a man-to-man here.
Sycamore's going to wind this clock down. Thomas is going to look for Stevens, but good defense rotates over for Bradley. Now 5 on the shot clock. Cooper in the corner has to throw that up. Just lost it. Mast is there to pick it off. Here comes Hickman and Bradley. Hickman's going to take that up, spin around Hobbs, in and out. Nice rebound by Hobbs. Bradley fans wanted the foul.
Yeah, I think Coach Warder, I don't know if he wanted that quick of a shot. I don't know, a pretty good look there. I mean, that's a left-handed shot right by the basket, just in and out for Hickman.
1:15 to go, ISU on top of Bradley, 71-66.
Yeah, so 2 possessions. Gonna take some time here, try to score at the end of the shot clock.
Shot clock winding down, it's Hobbs trying to help out Thomas. Thomas will pull up for 3 off the mark, no good. Here comes Roberts quickly pushing it up the floor. Let's see what Bradley knows to do as we tick under a minute.
They've been really good with that ball screen action up top with Roberts.
Gotta feel like it's gonna go through 14 at some point too, right? Leons, here he is with Thomas on him. He's gonna kick over to Hickman, back to Leons, open at the top of the key and settles for 2, and he lays that one in. He makes it look easy.
Yeah, I understand there in that situation, you don't want to give up the 3, right? And so you're running at a guy, but Leon's good patience there. Shot fake, and then he didn't make 1 dribble, and he's already at the rim. So a good play there by Leons to cut it to 3 points for for the Braves.
41 seconds left, 71-68, Indiana State on top of Bradley. This has been a fun one down the stretch. Happy to be with you on a Sunday on ESPN Plus with the ISU Hall of Famer Matt Wren. I'm Grant Pugh. Just great to have a full slate almost of NBC games, Matt, today.
This is one where get that afternoon game, get a chance to look at it, then go watch the rest of the teams in the league play. And then so now we got a good one. Got a 1-possession game here with 41.9, and you look up at fouls. Bradley's only got 5 team fouls, so they got 1 foul to give here for sure. Don't have to foul. You got 11.9 second difference between the shot clock and the game clock here, but you got to think they're going to pick them up, apply some pressure on Indiana State, and try to force a turnover. Now, if you're Indiana State, you'd love to take that full, as much time off as you can. I don't know that the last shot was a great shot there with Micah Thomas. Maybe go a little bit earlier, but try to run 20, 25 seconds and then get a good look at the basket.
We'll see what the Sycamores draw up here with 41 seconds left to play.
And if you're Bradley, you can be ultra aggressive here. You understand that you have a foul to give. And so you can trap, you can go after the basketball without having to worry about putting them into the 1-and-1 early, as you only have 5 team fouls. So you see here, looks like they're picking up. It's like man-to-man. You got Leon's on the ball, so you got to think he's going to trap the first pass coming in with that size and length.
Larry set to inbounds. He's going to kick it over to Thomas. Here comes the trap, as Matt just said. Back over to Larry. Sycamores trying to just get this one first over the half-court line, and they do. Bounce pass Cooper to Larry as we tick under 30 seconds to play. ISU with a 3-point lead, and a good one here against Bradley. Thomas going to let this dribble down, listening to Cooper Neese bark at him from across the court. 7-6. Now they give it to Cooper with 4 on the shot clock. The Cloverdale putting that one up and in. How about the Cloverdale native? What a big-time shot for Cooper Neese, the leader of this ISU team.
Yeah, they're going to look at it, but I'm pretty sure there was 1 second left there on the shot clock. And, sometimes you just got to make a play, Grant. Their shot clock's winding down. Cooper Neese just rises and buries the 3-pointer.
You can hear Cooper and see him talking to Thomas as the clock was winding down. So Thomas dishes over to Cooper. Cooper pulls up for 3. They're going to take a look at what a big-time shot. Currently, ISU leads 74-68 as we go to the monitor and check this out as the officials check it out. Look at Cooper, just a tough shot with Roberts on him.
He had plenty of room there. I think they're just looking to see how much time. Maybe they'll put a second. Looks like about 11.3 possibly there on the game clock. So giving Bradley a little bit more time. And so, and what a big shot, 12 seconds there. So just about a second more. And so Indiana State, you get to that 6, that's 2 possessions, right? And so you cannot, if you're Indiana State, give up a 3 here. This is one you'd be glad. If they go, make them take as much time as possible. But if they go to the hoop, make a layup, you're fine with that.
12
but if
seconds.
You're Bradley, you're searching out that 3. Okay, it's a situation with 12 seconds. You need a 3-pointer here.
Sycamore fans get on their feet after cheering for Cooper Neese. 12 seconds exactly left. 74-68. Indiana State on top of Bradley as it's Roberts will bring this up the floor. He's just going to take it straight up. There's the dish in the corner to Kent for 3. He rattles that one home. It's a 3-point, 1-possession game again. 4.5 seconds left. They're going to foul Neese after the inbounds with 3.5 left to go.
Man, I thought a heads-up play there by Roberts. I mean, had a wide-open layup, but it had to be something they talked about because, you give up that layup to get a 3. You had to have had a 3 there in that situation because now you got a 1-possession game. And so now if you're Bradley, they gave up their foul that they needed to get Indiana State in a bonus. So now it's a foul right away. I mean, as soon as the ball comes in, you're trying to save as much seconds off the clock as you possibly can, and then just hope Indiana State misses, and then you hopefully get a heave there at the end. Now, for Indiana State, you take care of the basketball. Take care of it. Don't turn it over. You're going to get fouled. Step up to the free throw line and make your free throws.
Coach Schertz calling a full timeout with 3.5 seconds left to go. 74-71, Indiana State on top, thanks to the big-time Cooper Neese 3. The shot clock was winding down on the last possession.
Yeah, that put him up there, 2-possession game, and then, really a huge play by Cooper.
What a good finish. What a game this has been. A game of runs.
Some shot making, yeah.
And
then there, big one by Kent in the corner, man.
Yeah,
just to keep them, to keep Bradley alive here at a 1-possession game. I mean, a lot of crazy things can happen in this situation. You get a turnover, you can get a quick shot. 3.5, not a ton of time, right? And so you can't waste time if you're Bradley fouling here. I mean, it's got to be one where as soon as that ball touches, you've got to get a foul right away.
Kent, just his second basket of the afternoon. He's got 6 points, but 2 big three-pointers, including that last one that made it a one-possession game. 74-71, 3.5 seconds left here. Indiana State set to inbounds the basketball here.
So they're going to put Leons on the ball to try to get that tip. It's an all-out denial, and then it has to be a foul if you're Bradley.
Leon's on Larry, and he'll set to inbounds it here, looking for Thomas. He gives it back to Thomas, who dribbles some time off the clock. Bradley finally fouls with 1.2.
Oh, man. And Thomas there, smart, using his quickness, almost like playing tag on the playground there. Grant really avoided the first foul. Took 2.3 seconds off the clock, and so now you feel like you make one of these, you're in good shape if you're Indiana State.
Just smart basketball play. Thomas to the line now for ISU. Rattles that one home. He's 83% on the season. That is a big one. ISU with a 4-point lead now. 1.2 ticks left. Sycamores looking for that first MVC win of the season.
It looks like the Sycamores going to hold serve here at home and get a big home victory shorthanded.
Final seconds dribbled out, and that is your ball game, folks. Indiana State comes from behind to get a big win against the Bradley Braves. A shorthanded ISU team at that as we shake hands and sit in court. 76-71. Indiana State gets the big win against Bradley today. You want to say, Matt, take care of your home court. Sycamores did just that.
Yeah, and avoid going 0-2 in conference play. Both teams now 1-1 as we get rolling here in the Missouri Valley Conference, Grant.
Check out the NBC. A lot of basketball coming your way today. But for analyst, for Matt Wren, I'm Grant Pugh saying so long from Hulman Center. We have to touch on Micah Thomas, player of the game. Fantastic. 18 points, 8 rebounds, and as you said, just taking the extra second off the shot clock at the very end. So for ISU Hall of Famer Matt Wren, I'm Grant Pugh. So long from Hulman Center. Final score, Indiana State 76, Bradley 71. All games airing on the ESPN Network, streaming live and archived on the ESPN app. This has been a presentation of ESPN.